Hello, welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria. I just brought you in to say welcome. If none of you know what movie that's from, then you should probably stop watching. But keep watching. She's a Man reference. Love that movie. So yeah, I'm here to say welcome to 22 Without a Clue, third episode, and super excited for what we're talking about. I feel like we kind of had like the kind of serious stuff last week, and so now I want to jump into something that's a little bit more fun and exciting and something that we can actually resonate with and be happy about. So yeah, the theme for today is all right, you get it. But the theme of today is Passion Pit. So yes, that is the band, but I thought it was a clever name because passion is in the pit of who we are. It's what gets us up in the morning and gets us going to what we want to do with our lives and with our jobs and our families and our relationships and everything like that. So I looked up what passion meant, and it means like an unbearable or unstoppable emotion towards something. And the second reference or the second meaning actually said the death and suffering of Jesus Christ. But we'll go into that later. So a few things that I wrote down as I was jotting and kind of thinking about what to talk about for today was passion is the thermostat to tell how far you'll go. So for me, because I was super passionate about people, I was super passionate about art and photography, that I knew that passion would be kind of like a thermostat or the motivation for my business to thrive. So whatever you're passionate about, that's going to set the thermostat on how well you're going to be motivated to do what you want to do. Yeah, passion is not really like the action, it's like the emotion towards the action. It's something that gets us up in the morning. It's the stirring in our bones to create something or to do something or to say something. And for an example, actually, no, I'm going to go into that later. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Passion is an emotion, not a skill or action. It is an unbearable feeling you get towards an act or thing. So, like I said before, the definition of passion is an emotion towards something. It's not a skill or a gift. So you could be passionate about something, but not necessarily have a gift or a skill. Ouch. But it's kind of true. Like for me, I have a passion for watching hip hop dancing, and I love watching people dance. Can I dance like them? Probably not. I'm probably not going to pursue professional dancing. I got great white girl skills that I'll just be in the center of the dance floor, have no shame, but I'm probably not going to go pursue professional dancing just because I'm passionate about it. And I don't think that we just have one passion. I think we can have multiple passions. Sorry, my dogs are in the background, if you can't tell. Sleepyhead over here and Cutie Pie in the back. She's shy. So yeah, anyways, I think for us, we can't get our skills and gifts confused with passion. So if you're like really passionate about something, but it hasn't really seen any fruit or growth, then maybe reevaluate, is this just a passion of mine that I really like love to watch or love to do? Or is it aligned with a skill or a gift that I have? I mean, there is a point where it's like, yes, you could do whatever you put your mind to, but you also have to be realistic about it as well. So yeah, passion for like yourself versus other people, or like if your passion can bring value to yourself, you're going to stop at yourself. But if the passions you have actually allow you to help other people, then you're going to go really far, because you can go as far as how many people you meet or there is a need, which is probably eternal. For me, my passion is obviously photography, that I put into a business, and it's not for me, because if it was for me, I wouldn't be shooting couples. I'd be shooting like landscape, or I would be shooting like my dogs. I'd be shooting creative stuff. But my other passion is helping people and helping couples, and bringing out beauty in people and bringing out their potential and everything like that. And so when you align those things, then it becomes a passion for not just yourself, for other people. You can have passion for arts, winning, sports. Those are some of mine. And yes, there is the passion for winning. There is the passion to have excellence. I am very competitive. And I also love sports. I've grown up my whole life doing sports. I was in soccer, volleyball, track, cross country. I even did some marathons. I did like random stuff along the way. Now I'm into boxing. And again, that's not something that I'm going to pursue as a business. But for me, I'm very competitive. And so I think as like an outlet for that passion, for my sports passion, I dedicated myself to competition just for fun. So I do boxing, and I did one fight, and I'm hoping to fight again this year, but it's not like professional, it's just amateur. And that's how I exude my passion for sports, is through boxing. And then I might even play soccer again. But because I'm passionate about it, I'm not going to stop doing it, even if it makes me money or not. And our passions are not our calling, but we need our passions for our calling. So this is something that is super important. Just because I'm passionate about photography, that's not my calling. My calling is a lot bigger than that. My calling is to be a light. It's to be a disciple maker, a leader. My calling is to be not of this world, and to walk a life that's influential. That's my calling. But my passion, photography, allows me to almost walk that calling out with a business. So I can have influence in the photography world. I can have a light, and I can have a voice in the photography world to all my couples and to other photographers. I can't even tell you how many times my calling would come out in my line of work, where I would pray for people, where I would speak life over them, and they would text me saying, "Thank you so much for praying for me," or speaking life over me. It really means a lot to me. And that's something that I get so much fulfillment and joy, knowing that I'm using my passion and my gifts in my calling. And so all of that just kind of like coincides together. So what are some passions like that you have? Some passions can be kids and helping kids, and some passions can be building businesses, marketplace. Those are like passions, or passions like movies. So like watching movies all the time. So you can be in the movie industry and be able to, exude or express that passion that you have. There's a few people that I videoed that express their passions, and I want to share that to you. So here we go. So what are you passionate about? What is your passion?
Working with kids.
Oh,
I love working with kids. So.
I love that. Awesome. And are you doing what you want to do?
I'm on my way.
On your way.
I babysit a lot. I work with kids a lot. I do a camp for kids whose parents have cancer. So, it's in the making, on my way to becoming a nurse.
Awesome. So nothing's stopping you?
No.
Hi. Lainey, what are you passionate about?
I'm really passionate about health and nutrition and educating people on it, and also being healthy just like holistically, like spiritually, emotionally, relationally, and helping people to like understand roots and why they are the way that they are. Tackle that.
Love that. Awesome. And do you think that you're currently doing what you want to do?
Yes, because I know it's a process, and I'm just being obedient to the steps of the process to get me where I want to go.
Yeah.
What are you passionate about?
Helping others.
Helping others. In any situation?
Law-wise.
Law-wise. I love that. Okay. And are you doing what you want to do?
Yes and no. I'm on the process of doing it as we speak.
Okay. So what is anything stopping you?
Oh,
No? You're
Gonna be
doing
doing
it? You're going to get there?
it's gonna be done.
Oh.
I'm passionate about community and wealth creation.
Community and wealth creation. So helping others build business.
Absolutely.
And
Um,
helping other people make money.
Well, that, and then also just having a community
Mhm.
where anybody can walk in and feel welcome.
Yeah.
Being that we have a lot of people in the city that we live in San Diego, I think it's crucial to have a platform where anybody can walk in and feel like they automatically belong.
That's awesome. And are you doing what you want to do currently?
I am heavily involved in doing exactly what I want to be doing and need to be doing.
Yes, I love it. Passionate about.
I'm passionate about helping others and making a difference in this world
Mm-hmm.
because everyone has their own purpose,
Mm.
and I'm really passionate about helping people find that purpose,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm passionate about. That's what drives me.
I love that. And are you doing what you want to do?
Yes, 100%.
All right, Nick,
McKenna.
what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about the marketplace, building business, expanding business, helping people grow business.
Yes. And so do you believe that you are currently doing what you want to do?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so obviously with all of those answers, we saw that their passions had to do with more than just themselves, or like all I heard was like either building businesses or like generating wealth for other people, helping kids, helping people unlock their potential and their identity. And those passions are what's going to fuel anything that you do in life. And you heard from all of them that they're doing what they want to do and they're on their way. And the reason is because the passions that you have are going to be your fuel. You're never going to run on empty. If you're doing something like I was doing real estate at one time, and it had nothing to do with my passions. And I noticed really quickly that I was obviously not in my lane. And it's because I didn't have a passion for real estate, so I wasn't able to get every day or use every day as like motivation. I was kind of just going in depleted. And so that can be like a thermostat, or kind of see where you're at. If you're going into work every day, or if you're going into somewhere and you feel depleted and you don't feel energized, then you probably don't have a passion for it, and it's probably not going to motivate you to do better and to do better and to get better. And yeah, I think personally, it actually hinders the company that you work for when you are not passionate about it. You can try to make yourself passionate, but what if someone was in your place that was actually passionate about it? That role would actually probably do a lot better. And I understand that we're in seasons where we have to do jobs just because we need the money. I have definitely been in those situations, but don't think that you're stuck there, or don't think that you can find something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about helping people, the service industry is great. I was in the service industry for 7 years, and I really saw that I had a passion for coffee. And so I went into a barista job for 1.5 years, and I loved it. I was at the time of building my business, and it got way too hectic. And I knew that if I was calling off all the time, then it probably wasn't fair to them. So I left, and probably someone who could fill more time and be just passionate about it filled my role. But that's all to say that passion is a huge indicator if you are going to be motivated and do better and get better at whatever you're doing. And I'll end with this example. my mom. She has been the biggest role model in finding what you're passionate about and making money at it. And here's why. So she had gone through art school, painted her whole life. She has had a few jobs, moved around, and she was someone who was a go-getter. She didn't stop, and she was very motivated. She was a model, an actress. She was like the grinder. She was someone who did whatever it took. And when she had us and had a family, she really grinded, as well as my dad, to provide for the family. And it wasn't until about my senior year of high school when I started to see my mom really passionate about running. And she had kind of like gotten into running, but I noticed that she started, joining run clubs, and then she was running all the time and serving those teams that she ended up being one of the coaches. And then that led into about my college years, about 2012, when she started her own run club. And then that progressed into her passion for putting on events. And she noticed that she could probably put on a marathon just as well. And, she saw that there was something there where it wasn't about the money. It was about a need. It was about, I want to make races geared towards people that are training for Boston, because she made it to Boston twice and she saw how rewarding it felt. So she wanted to bring more races to people where people could qualify for Boston. And that led into this like 6-figure company now that is blowing up, and she has 7 races all over the US. And just to put into perspective, people are paying $109 to $120 to run these marathons, and she gets about 3,000 runners for most of her races. So you could do the math on that. But that all sparked from a passion she had of running. She started running because she needed a difference in her life. And through running, she was waking up in the morning motivated to do whatever it took. She wasn't depleted. She is still running, and she gets faster at 50, almost 60. She's like killing it right now. And so that's something that I wanted to share with you guys, because yes, she figured all this out in her mid-40s, but this is something that you guys can figure out in your mid-20s and even sooner. You can make your passions into your business, and you can also make you can use your passions for your calling. So yeah, that's what I wanted to encourage you guys with today, talk about today, the differences of what passion is and what calling is and all that fun stuff. So next week we have a live panel podcast vlog. I'm going to have 1 or 2 friends, and we are going to be talking about ordered chaos, organized chaos, and how we can manage our lives in the midst of all the chaos that goes on. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.